can hear the silence you describe. Don't be ashamed. We can always leave this place and go where no one knows our names. Pack your bags. We never needed their permission to believe in ourselves. So come with me. We could spend the weekend doing everything they said we'd never do. In their universe, we're just causing trouble, but nothing can hurt us in our bubble. For better or worse, in an uphill struggle, no regrets and windows.
So today is the day, you guys. It is not only the organization and transformation of the baby boy's nursery, but the day this video is released, I should also be the same day that I am going into the hospital and having this baby. If you haven't seen any early announcements, then today should be the day. And I'll keep all of y'all updated as best as I can over on my Instagram. But in today's video is the entire preparation. So if this is your very first time here, let me explain a little. But first off, thank y'all for clicking on this video. And if you are a longtime subscriber waiting for this moment, then I will give you all of the details. My name is Michelle and I'm a mom to 2 girls already. Sailor is my oldest, who is 4, about to be 5. And then Savannah is now going to be my middle child, and she literally just turned 3 a couple of weeks ago. I am pregnant with a baby boy, well, about to have him, and because of that, I have been given so many boy clothes. So because this is probably our last baby, I feel like over the last 5 years, I have been pregnant majority of the time, and I like to say just with a few breaks, because it takes a while to like get back, find your routine and then get back to it after having a baby. So this is probably our last, and a lot of my friends are also kind of on their last as well. So I have been donated so many clothes, which is what I am going through right now. And I am certainly so grateful for this. Having 2 girls already, I kind of just expected that it was going to be a 3rd girl, which we were totally fine with, and it was shockingly a boy. So obviously I didn't have any clothes, but I was like, somebody asked, do you want a couple boy clothes or whatever? And I'm like, sure. And I was just given tubs of clothes. So, in today's video, I'm going to be going through several clothes, sorting through sizes, pulling out all the newborn sizes, pulling out the 3-month and so forth, washing everything, organizing everything, putting it into the nursery, and then also transforming the nursery. So I know that is a ton in this video, but I just wanted to keep it all together so that you get an idea of all of the prep work and all of the transformation. As far as the nursery transformation goes, if you've been following along, then you know that I have 2 bedrooms upstairs that the kids are going to take over, which entailed that Savannah, my now middle child, is moving over to her older sister's room, and then that room, which was a toddler girl room, is now being transformed into a baby boy nursery. In last week's video is where I started pulling out all the old baby stuff, getting everything washed and prepped. So if you missed that video, that was actually like a clean and nest video. And then this one is all nursery organization and transformation. So if you haven't seen that one, make sure that you check it out so that you get an idea of where I actually started from. But also throughout this video, I'm going to share some organization tips, anything I've learned throughout my other 2 pregnancies and becoming a mom, what worked, what hasn't, what were some of the things that I used and needed, and what I'm doing and changing this 3rd time around. Later on, I'll also share my previous birth experiences and also why I'm getting induced this 3rd time around. But let's go ahead and get started organizing and washing these clothes.
There's another side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you ever do is...
Now, before I was given a ton of clothes, there was a few things that I picked out, as well as family members picked out throughout the pregnancy. And that's what I'm cutting off the tags now. And I just thought some of this stuff is super cute. Now, having a girl and then having a boy is totally different as far as like buying clothes and stuff. I feel like girl stuff there is just so much out there because there's so many different things that they can wear. And then boy stuff, I was like, is this cute? Because a lot of it is like dinosaurs and sports stuff. So I'm like, what else out there is there for boys? But you just have to do some digging, and there is a ton of cute stuff out there. But if you are a seasoned boy mom, then leave me a comment. Any advice that you can give me for raising boys would be appreciated.
When we are together, you're afraid to hold my hand, trying to understand. What if this doesn't go as planned? So you don't know what it means to be loyal and kind. I know that you're not blind. Tell me what is really on your mind.
So once I had everything sorted, I went in and washed everything once again, and then I only pulled out newborn and 0 to 3 month clothes. So the next thing I'm going to do is work on folding it and putting it into the cube organizers, which then go in the drawer. Now these cube organizers are pretty popular, but I did not use them for Sailor nor Savannah when they were a baby. I actually transitioned to those when they were a little bit older. So this is my first time organizing the nursery using these cubes and also folding KonMari style. So, you know, if you've been here, you know that I fold KonMari style. I was very hesitant at first. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to fold all of these clothes, keep up with it, do laundry for 4 people in our house, and then consistently be able to use this method. But it really is so much easier to do it that way. So whenever you find a great folding style where you can see the clothes, see what you have, easily pick them out, then I would just say stick to it, because the extra folds that I have to do initially make it worth it when finding things you need. Now, the way that I learned how to do it is just watching a YouTube video from hers and then like kind of practicing a little bit. So the first couple of tries were like, yeah, I'm going to do this, but it's not going to stick. And then I like to say, like, I do a sloppy KonMari. So doesn't look like it just came out of a department store, right? It's just like, let me just fold it. When I speed it up a lot, I think someone asked, why do you roll your clothes? I'm not rolling them. It's just really sped up. So it looks like I'm rolling them, but it's actually 3 separate folds. And then I am organizing them into these bins. So what I did here was I took all of the newborn clothes, and then if it was pants, I put them in one organizer. If it was like onesies, I put them in another organizer compartment, and then pajamas went in one as well. So they're all separated by category, and then I can easily pull something out when I need it. Now, one thing I do not do is color code. Neither do I do that in my own closet, because the colors don't matter to me, I guess, as much as the category. Like, for example, I will organize everything that's, short sleeve, pants, whatever. But then the color is just like, because I can see it so easily, it doesn't bother me to have to take that extra step to also color code it. Now, when I did my own closet organization video, which was a complete disaster, I did initially at one point try and do the color coding, but I realized that whenever I'm picking something out to wear, I don't go in there saying, oh, I really want to find a black shirt and wear a black shirt today. I'm like, it's 110 degrees outside. Give me a tank top and any color matches with jean shorts or like leggings. So it doesn't really matter to me to have it color coded. Now, if I wanted it to look really pretty, then I would do it that way. But in real life, the consistency of keeping it up, at least for me and then our kids and, you know, everyone in our house, I just don't go that extra step.
I'm all alone down the steady road, just full of thoughts about to explode. Facing the night, even though I won't believe it, the truth is the light we are healing. Even though words are deceiving, you move on. 'Cause every time I try.
The white organizers that you see there, those are from IKEA. I got them several years ago, I want to say. I had bought extras. They are super cheap. Like, I want to say just a dollar or a couple dollars. I don't remember exactly because I bought a whole bunch at one time, and I was like, eventually I'll use them if I'm not using them right that second. So I already had those. And then the one kind of in the back corner that's gray, those are from Amazon. And when I bought those in a package. So they came with a couple different sizes. Now, the white ones from our IKEA feel a little bit more solid than the gray ones from Amazon, but the ones from Amazon I feel like are a little bit taller. So either of them work perfectly. They fit good into drawers, and it's just kind of up to your own preference, the color you like, the style you like. So now I'm upstairs and going to start organizing some of these drawers now that I have all the clothes in there. So everything on the left is going to be newborn, and then everything on the right is 0 to 3 month. Now, will I use all of these clothes? Probably not. If he's a big baby, he might not even fit into newborn. So I texted my friend and I was like, oh my gosh, he has enough newborn outfits to wear like 10 a day for a whole month. And she just goes, well, good for blowouts. But I wanted to share with you guys the sponsor of today's video, which I felt was really relevant because of events that may be going on in your life, especially me about to be postpartum. It can sometimes take us out of balance and out of our normal routine. Mental health is very important, so I wanted to talk to you guys about HapDay, which is the Wellbeing Assistant app. This app is based on science-based techniques that will help you reduce stress and anxiety and feel happy and also improve sleep. There are over 50 personal growth tasks built with therapists, including Wheel of Balance, Create Your Mission, Letter to the Future You, Habit Tracker, a tool to determine the personal mission, meditations, and much more. Now, unlike many of the other apps, HapDay gathers everything in one place. I'm currently using the app to create a priority list of habits that I can do on a daily basis to keep me energized and positive throughout the day. Some of my daily tasks include simple things like brushing your teeth, or more important things to me like being sure I listen to a motivating podcast and practicing daily gratitudes. I can schedule them out and get notified of these habit reminders. You can also use the app to remind me of things that are most important, like taking a photo of something that made me really happy that day. Then you can earn a set of points for completing the task each day. Be sure to take care of yourself by downloading the HapDay app using the link below in the description. So now we are moving back to the nursery, and I had ordered this light a while ago from Overstock.com. I saw one very similar at a place called Birch Lane, which is more of like a high-end store, and it was really expensive, so I kind of shopped around for one that was a similar dupe, and I came across this one, and I am so glad. It looks so pretty in person. So Chris had taken out the original girly chandelier that was in this room, and you'll see in an upcoming video when I show you guys the girls' room transformation. But this is the first change we're making, and it is such a beautiful statement piece.
Yeah, he sets my body in motion. He knows how to turn things up. And he knows what gets me going. Yeah, like a little text saying, hey, what's up? They look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got
Next, we are going to put the crib back together. So we're keeping the original crib and the dresser. This will be the third time around that I'm using the same one. So luckily I got white, which I can turn into either boy or girl. But we had lowered it, taken the front off, turned it into a toddler bed. So now we're just transforming it back into a crib. The mattress we had was double-sided as well, so you flip it over whenever it's newborn. I don't remember up to what age. And then when you flip it over the other way, it turns into like a toddler, so it's a little bit more cushiony. So I'm also making note to flip it back over to the baby side.
Yeah, I get that you got a history, but I don't wanna think about no other than us. Look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us, thinking we are too much. Look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us. Why do I need to be good all the time? I'm wrapped around his finger, but he is mine. Don't care what they say.
The next thing that arrived was the new rug. So what I'm going to do is roll this one up and then transition this one over into the girls' new bedroom. After we had picked up the rug, I did do some shampooing and vacuuming in this area, which I showed in last week's video, but now I'm going to go ahead and open up this rug. So this rug did come in a couple days ago. I have not seen it yet. I wanted to open it up here in the nursery and see what it looks like. I had my eye on it for a while, and it's from a place called Miss Amira, which when I did my living room makeover, I also bought 2 rugs from there and really liked them and decided to go back and order from them again. When putting together the nursery, so this will be my third one to do, and also the girls' rooms and even our bedroom, one thing I like to do is keep it really simple, like not have a bunch of toys, not have a bunch of stuff on the walls, not overdo it. Just pick out a few key pieces. So for me, it's always like the lighting, the rug, and then a few decor pieces, and then keep it as simple as possible. That way your eye really catches those statement pieces. Now I am big on rugs and lights, so my eyes are drawn upwards to see the chandelier and downwards to look at the rug, and then I kind of look at everything else in the room. So it's taken me 3 times around, but I finally got this Baby Bjorn bouncer. I've heard people rave about it. It's super easy. I thought I'd have to set it up, but I really didn't. I just pretty much took it out of the box and it was ready to go. So if you have it, let me know if you love it in the comments below.
Maybe it's something in the wall.
So this is a changing table I have downstairs. I plan to keep a lot of stuff downstairs so that I can easily get it when I need it. So my next task is me organizing some of this stuff. The next thing that I've washed and I'm going to sort through that is mostly going downstairs is going to be the swaddle blankets, some bibs, and also the burp cloths and swaddlers. So one thing I wanted to point out, in case you are a first-time mom or becoming a first-time mom, is that having a baby is such a roller coaster. You have so much love and compassion for this little human, and then at the same time, you feel so worried that you're not doing something right. I know that after I had my kids, even though I was like in a room full of people, I felt all alone because I didn't know exactly if I was doing everything the right way. So I knew that I wasn't a bad mom or anything like that. I just had these overwhelming feelings like I need to be doing it all and I need to be doing everything, and I know my baby better than anyone. But then there were times I just wanted to break down and be like, this is so hard. But I've come to the realization that nobody really does have it all together. Once you think you have the perfect routine down, the perfect sleep schedule down, the perfect feeding schedule down, then boom, they're on to the next stage and you have to kind of start all over, learning and transitioning into a new routine that works. And I had to send my kids back to daycare or school after I had to go back to work when they were babies. I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, all these other moms have it all together. Like they never forget anything. They have the bottle schedule down. They have, all this stuff down. And then, once I started to get to know a lot of them and talk to them personally, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're on the struggle bus just like me. I think that deep down inside, we know and have realized that not everyone's perfect, regardless of what's on social media or regardless of your friends, your peers, the other moms in your school. But sometimes just hearing the story of someone who inspires you and listening to the fact that they struggle as well can be really helpful.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Be with you.
One thing that I'm doing differently this time around is using clear containers instead of like cute little baskets to store the burp cloths, the swaddlers, and swaddle blankets. I used to have a ton of little cute baskets from Target to store some of this stuff, and I decided that it's more functional just to have it in clear bins. And another thing is that I can always reuse these clear bins somewhere else if needed once I no longer need to use it for the baby. You might have saw that changing table earlier. That's actually going to be in our office area. So our office area is downstairs as well as our bedroom. And with the girls, I had everything in our bedroom and it was just stuff everywhere. I kind of felt real cluttered in there. I am going to keep the bassinet in there, obviously, but then once I started like exclusively pumping, before I had pump parts, I had the changing table in there, I had extra clothes, because as things got more hectic, I started slowly to stop taking everything upstairs when needed. So it just got so overwhelmed and cluttered in there. We also had different bedroom furniture, so I was able to put the changing table on our dresser. And then once we got the dresser that we currently have, it is really tall. So it's not easy to change a baby on how tall that dresser is. So anyway, I decided that we would keep like a changing table and all of this extra stuff kind of downstairs out of the way in the office, and then just keep our bedroom kind of nice and open aside from the bassinet. And then I'm sure there'll be stuff that accumulates in there as well. And then everything else here in the nursery. So some of this stuff I'm going to use a little bit later. He doesn't need right when he's born, but this is what I'm talking about downstairs. This changing station table area. I borrowed it from my sister, and I'm just going to clean it off and then organize it. So as I was sticking with more of the stuff on the clear side, I ended up finding this little thing on Amazon, and it is specifically to hold diapers easily. You can put the wipes on the top, and then these little baskets can hold stuff like diaper cream or anything extra that you need for a changing station. So instead of piling diapers on the top, since the diapers are going to be like on the bottom part, I can easily just pull them out instead of trying to grab them from the top side. It's also small enough, so I felt like I could move it around if needed. Like if I was changing him somewhere else in the house, I could just carry this little caddy over and it'd be pretty simple to move around. Another new thing I'm trying out are these cootery diapers. So I have gotten like a lot of advertisements on them. I don't personally know anyone who has used them. So if you've used them before, then leave me a comment down below, let me know. And it's supposed to be, they say, like the Cadillac of diapers. Now, I'm not super picky on which diapers to use. In fact, you know, people have given me a couple different brands that I plan to all use, but I really wanted to try these out and see how well he did with them, as they do feel super soft, and they're supposed to be like really absorbent and comfortable. So here I just have some extra of those clear containers that I'm going to add a couple more diapers in. Again, I can just grab some of these containers and move them around the house wherever I may be. And then also anything I need to grab several times a day, like a burp cloth or maybe a blanket or something, then that's all going down here organized as well.
Talk all night, we just let the good times pass. Got caught up in our fights. I say I don't mind, but that's a lie. Thought we'd work it out. I've tried to let you go. Memories, they tend to stay. Doesn't matter anyway, 'cause it won't be you and me. Now I'm just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for
Now, I know that I had so many hand-me-downs from both the girls' side and from friends, but there's just something about wanting to do something for myself for him. So I did put in an order to Copper Pearl. I really do like this cute little baby shop where they have just a bunch of cute stuff. So I did go a little bit nautical, beachy whale theme for his nursery, if you didn't see that earlier. So I ordered some like different diaper changing pad covers, sheets for his bed. And then there was this package that came with a bunch of different stuff, like the burp cloths, a blanket, different bibs. It all came in like this starter pack thing. So I ended up just ordering that specific blue theme, and then it all came together.
I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah.
Next, I'm going to get everything out of the packaging, unfolded, and washed. And then I'll probably pack some of this stuff in my hospital bag. So I told you that I would share about the birth of the other two, how my labor and delivery went with everything. And I'm going to share my story in my plan this time around, but keep in mind that everyone's experience is totally different. You and your doctor know what's best for you, so you guys can make that decision together. So for both of mine, I chose to be induced at 39 weeks. I was really, really fortunate to not have many complications during either pregnancy, and the only thing that was a little off was my platelet count. So platelets are what help clot your blood, and with both of my pregnancies, as well as this one, they fall under the normal threshold. So a normal person's platelets should be about 150, and mine typically fall in under 100. And as far as pregnancy goes, you don't really notice anything different. It's not like you're in extra pain or anything like that. But the only thing is that they risk not giving you an epidural, which is the medication that helps relieve pain during labor. Now, again, my personal preference is that I really want an epidural. I want it, my birth to be peaceful, and for me, that is without a lot of pain. So for all of my pregnancies, I have been seeing a hematologist just to get everything squared away. So basically, he can count them manually, like look under the microscope and do a better count of what they actually are instead of just the machine reading them. And he always gets a little higher number, meaning if 100 is the threshold, he can count it right at 100, and then he can approve me at the anesthesiologist for the epidural. So real quick here, I did get some curtains for the bedroom, and I ordered them from Half Price Drapes. They are blackout velvet curtains. I had them with Savannah, which I'm moving those curtains over into Sailor's room, or their shared room, and I really liked them. The original ones I got off Amazon, but when I looked at Amazon, they did not have the color that I wanted. So it's always kind of scary picking out curtains because you don't know the exact color, like what it looks like online and what it's going to look like in person. But I think that the color ended up turning out great and matching the room perfectly. But as I was saying, and going to make this long story short, is that it's a lot of work for me to get an epidural, but I just kind of know last minute, and we can schedule it around my last appointment with him, and it just makes it a lot easier. Both of my births were very, I would say, easy for getting induced, no complications. Sailor came, I don't know, within like 8-ish hours from the time I started, and then Savannah came so fast. And both times, again, I was induced and had absolutely no complications and very fast labors. So this time around, I'm scheduling it again, hoping that everything goes as smoothly as the other 2 labors, and hoping that they clear me for the epidural. If not, then I'm just going to have to figure something out and deal with the pain. I know that a lot of you guys do it all the time. But now I'm finishing up in the nursery. I finally got the last things that I had on order, which included a couple clear shelves that I got from Amazon, and then these picture frames that I also got off of Amazon. But lastly, I forgot to mention his name. I get so many questions on that. So we decided on a name literally a week ago. So when he's born, I will be sure to share a picture of him, his name, on my community tab here, and as well as on my Instagram.
My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you.
The different whale prints I ordered off of Etsy, and I really love the way that they came out. Now, I don't have any special connection to whales or anything like that. I just really like the ocean and water and being around that environment. So anything oceany or calming is really the vibe I was going for, just because that's the kind of environment that I like. This print in particular was more vintage, which was the vibe that I was going for here.
You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is.
We had painted and put up wallpaper when we made this room for Savannah, and the wallpaper is from Anthropology, and it is the real wallpaper. It's not peel and stick or anything like that. So Chris said it was a pain to put together and it would be pretty difficult to remove, but I think that it still is fitting for this room. The paint color, I believe, is Repost Gray from Sherwin-Williams. And it's just a very light neutral color. I feel like the camera still gives it a pretty accurate color of what it is. What we're doing here is we removed the smaller bookcase. I had actually painted that a very light pink. I had gotten that from IKEA and painted it, so we are swapping that out and putting in these two clear acrylic bookshelves. Now, one thing I was worried about was Savannah giving up her bedroom for the baby. I didn't want her to feel like she was getting replaced or anything, so we kept her a part of the transition and transformation, and she is helping us pick out the books that she wants to give to her baby brother so that he can read in his room. I've noticed that transitioning from 1 to 2 kids or 2 or more, well, I'm not there yet, but as long as they feel very involved in the process, then all of my fears about them getting jealous or feeling left out is not really accurate. It's just one of those mom guilt or one of those mom fears, but I've noticed with both of them, the transition has been awesome. They are so excited, just as excited as I am, if not even more excited, and knowing that they're still loved regardless if you bring a new baby into the world or not. But I'm going to go ahead and finish putting a few last minute things together, and then I will give you the full nursery tour. Thank you guys so much for all your support and sticking with me through this entire video. And if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe so that you can get all of the upcoming makeovers as well as more videos coming out soon.
Just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.